So a lot of people got questions about supplements. Figured I'd help out the neighborhood and try to answer some questions about supplements. More importantly, which ones do you need and which ones are completely unnecessary? We're gonna talk about a couple supplements and help you decide which ones. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Let's just go to the next part. So here I got everything that I take supplement wise, because this is what I take, you know, it's what taking supplements is about, taking them. Anyways, so just to make it quick and to the point, so over here I got everything that you don't need, and over here is everything that you do need. Just focus in on that. It's a little blurry. There we go. All right. Point is, you don't need to take anything. That's the quick answer, all right? No supplements needed. Just eat a bunch of food, drink plenty of water, and sleep good. You'll be making all the gains you need. But if you want to be fancy, well, let's go through some of these. Oops. First thing is actually coffee. So I take coffee before my workout. I usually drink a cup or two. Sometimes I'll add in, some of this espresso powder. And I actually have a tiny little scoop for that as well. But most of the time I just drink my coffee black, obviously. So, you know, it really just depends. Whatever coffee I find at the store, I like to try different ones. Whatever's around the neighborhood, you know. So this time I got Starbucks Italian roast. It's dark. It's a dark roast, all right? But sometimes I'm feeling a little brighter. So this one's Arabica, right? Arabica, yeah. So that one's like a lighter roast if I want to try something a little sweeter, a little more gentle on my taste buds. Moving on, we'll take some L-citrulline malate and L-theanine. We stack them two together in about a bottle's worth of water. Mix it real well. We don't dry scoop here. It's already hard enough to breathe in this mask, and you want me dry scooping powders? Spidey needs to stay alive so he can protect the neighborhood and be a friendly person. If he's always choking on his stuff. Well, actually, I'm the Black Spider-Man. I should be a menace. Dry scoop all your supplements, kids. And don't tell your parents you're doing that either. So what this does, this one right here just tastes really good, and that's all I take. No, I'm just kidding. It's gonna dilate your blood vessels. So now your blood passages are gonna open up, and it's gonna help you get a nice pump during the workout. Doesn't really do anything for your gains specifically, but the bigger pump I have, the more I wanna push it, the more intense I wanna work out. And the more intense I work out, the more muscle stimulus I promote. So that's always a good thing. L-theanine, it's a simple little thing. Look, this scoop is absolutely tiny. If I can, when you got gloves on, you can't really feel, just so you know. Look at that, tiny little scoop. I think it's about 200 milligrams. That's all you need. What that does is kind of helps your mind relax, so you can focus. As the Dwayne Johnson says, The Rock, or should I be calling him Black Adam? I don't know anymore. So that's what those do. I take those about an hour before I get into the gym. So by the time I get there, I'm focused and ready to go. And then the caffeine from the coffee is gonna get me going too. Give me good boost of energy. Now, if you're a girl, you can take Maybe don't take this one. It's a steroid. Let's see. Greens and superfoods. No, that's not. No, it is a supplement. Yeah, you're right. Just to get your greens and veggies in, your vitamins and minerals. So, so Spidey does take steroids, as you can clearly tell. Creatine monohydrate, and for the ladies, lady steroids. Creatine monohydrate, raspberry lemon flavored. But if you're a man, you take it unflavored, because you need to suffer. You need to earn them gains. 5 to 10 grams. I just, look, here's a little bro tip right here. Keep the scoop outside of your container, so whenever you're ready, you scoop it, and it stays clean, and you never have to look for the scoop. It's that easy. Anyways, where's the scoop go? So you just do a big old scoop. Dump that into your drink. If you're a lady, you do the same thing. You reach in there. Well, you get a full scoop first. Yeah, just like that. Boom, that's it. I also forgot to mention later in the video, however I end up traveling through time for this, wherever I end up in the multiverse for this one. When I take my creatine, I do the scoop of creatine, and I also do a scoop of Element, all right? Or not a scoop, a pack of Element, whether it's lemonade or whatever other flavor I got. So yeah, I didn't think that one through. The box was open, and I forgot my web shooters kind of expand a little bit, and so they just grabbed a handful. But yeah, I gotta stay hydrated, and I would do the same thing when swinging through the neighborhood, but kind of limited, all right? So at least I can stay hydrated during my workout. Try out the lemonade flavor, I really like it. Post-workout, pre-workout, in between your workout, like it doesn't matter when, but completely unnecessary. Again, you're just drinking powdered milk with milk, or water if you're a psychopath. Protein! This is basically like powdered chicken breast, or really powdered milk. It's literally powdered milk, but that's all this is. If you can eat all your protein, just eat your protein. Or if you want to make it easier with a protein shake, you make a protein shake. Another thing for you hard gainers, you're just not eating enough, all right? It's simple as that. You can try one of these. This is by Redcon 1. Gotta emphasize the one, because there might be a company just called Redcon. MRE shake. So this one, if you were to read all this, it's like 4 scoops of this stuff. Trying to feel it. Here we go. 4 scoops of that for, I think it's like 47 grams of protein. But here's the kicker. It's got like 75 grams of carbs. It's a whole meal right there. And how much fat does this have? 4 grams of fat. So that's pretty lean. So you can get your fat elsewhere, you get yourself a steak. Now you can have a steak or some eggs or whatever. So this is some good calories right there. Me personally, I like to sometimes do like 2 scoops of this for some carbs, and what would that be? 23-ish grams of protein, and a scoop of this. So now I got 50 grams of protein and like 40 grams of carbs, extra protein. In here, once again, as a reminder, just so you don't forget, is everything you absolutely have to take, which is nothing, not even the plate. Because these things just help you if you want it. That's why it's called a supplement, not a need-ament, all right? You don't need these. They just supplement what you're either struggling to get, or you just want a little help. There's nothing wrong with a little help. Otherwise, I'd be out of a job, That's it, Straight to the point. I'm gonna reminisce on some good old times. to when life was a little bit easier. Hold up, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, that was the supplements. Maybe one day we can talk about when you actually make gains. It's not when taking supplements, and again, as I established, it's not by taking supplements. They have nothing to do with your gains. And I just got in a fight with Hobgoblin. Have you seen that dude? He's pretty jacked. Anyways, I'd have my sleeves, but he ripped them off, and you know, thankfully I had a set of spare gloves, but I didn't finish putting the webbing on them. That takes a lot of time and material. So let's get a cool thumbnail. All right. So you can't say the thumbnail wasn't in the video. You guys saw it happen. Anyways, we'll see y'all in the next video. God bless, and we'll catch y'all later.